Centro de Trabajadores Unidos. Basically, and I'm probably I'm probably not getting that correct. Stands for the United Workers Center. To the amount of $1.18 million we've uncovered. This is just another example of a NGO that has zero accountability and is just run amok outside the parameters of state government. And we have a governor and a speaker who are funding an NGO with a mission statement to impede ICE investigations and get in the way of federal law enforcement. They have an active group funded by this $1.18 million from taxpayers of the state of Illinois to impede ICE detainees, to impede cases, and also to impede ICE federal authorities while they are doing their job. So it's a very terrible situation we find ourselves in. And here we go. We see another NGO, another non-governmental organization funded by the taxpayers of the state of Illinois for a political ideological purpose. And furthermore, this violates federal law. So we need a full First off, this needs to stop. Then we need a full investigation of why these monies are being allocated to an organization that is impeding federal law. And then we need President Donald Trump to hold some federal funding coming to the state of Illinois and find out what exactly is going on here. And then we need Pam Bondi to conduct a full investigation on why the state of Illinois is blocking federal law and federal immigration authorities. Well, here's the actual we can go to their website and you can see this. They have a group, the Southeast Rapid Response Team. It exists to confront the ICE raids and detention and deportation cases affecting our communities. Essentially, they're mobilizing political activists that we've seen all over the country, most recently in Minneapolis, to get in the way of federal law enforcement. So if there is an ICE raid happening in Chicago and there's folks there impeding that investigation, being arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, this organization is mobilizing those individuals. Then furthermore, they have a Facebook group, which activates those individuals, gives them talking points, gives them the information they need to combat federal law. It's a situation where we have taxpayers from Illinois paying for an organization that is actively impeding federal law, and they have a mission statement to do just that. Furthermore, another mission statement they have is to root out capitalism in this country, to root out capitalism and to combat climate change and global warming. If this isn't a political ideology that's being funded by the Illinois taxpayers, I don't know what is. Federal immigration authorities are under attack constantly and daily. ICE is under attack daily. And now we have Illinois taxpayers flipping the bill for that to happen, and it has to stop. This is the tip of the iceberg. We had a press conference last year where we laid out multiple NGOs to the tune of $1 billion where monies are being funneled to non-governmental organizations, tax dollars. So this is a tip of the iceberg. We'll continue to dig in this, find out what more examples we can dig up on this particular issue. But I wanted to bring this to light because this is just one NGO. This is just one issue, but it's a situation where Illinois taxpayers are paying for federal law to be usurped here in the state of Illinois and to impede federal law enforcement. So it's something that we need to talk about. Absolutely. 100% putting them in harm's way. Anytime you mobilize radical political activists such as these organizations do, and we've seen this all over the country, especially what we've seen in Minneapolis, if we see these organizations putting these people in harm's way, impeding federal law enforcement, bad things happen. We don't want any more loss of life. We don't want that to happen. But when you impede, when you try to hurt a federal immigration authority, these things can go south very, very fast, and we don't want anybody to get hurt. But yes, they're absolutely putting them in harm's way. When you mobilize organizations, when you mobilize people like this, when you put the hate in somebody's heart, these things go south very fast.